Hey, sorry about the upload error. I uploaded the wrong video. Here's the actual video. Sorry, guys. Hello, my name is Will, and I will be recording and making videos about basketball, football, and others. Today, I will be ranking the teams in the East and in the West. I'll start with the East Atlantic, sorry. I'll start with the Raptors. They're the one team in the Atlantic that won't make the playoffs. With the subtraction of Kyle Lowry, it will be critical that they find another ball handler and veteran point guard. I feel like their perfect match would be Kemba Walker, but he's with the Knicks, which I'll get into later. They'll have to carry the torch with Pascal Siakam, one of the most underrated players in the league. He's a huge reason they won a championship. And now to my number 6 seed, the 76ers. Even if they might be ridding of Ben Simmons, it doesn't matter. They still have a great surrounding cast, including Joel Embiid, Tobias Harris. They still will make the playoffs. I don't think they'll be the farthest, but they will do pretty good. Number 5, the Boston Celtics. With Jason Tatum, one of my favorite rookies in 2017, we have a lot to look forward to. He has a great supporting cast around him. It doesn't matter that he hasn't had a lot of playoff experience yet, but he will do good in Boston. Just wait. Now to my number 1 seed in the East, the Brooklyn Nets. The Nets are an unusual team, but great at the same time. They have so many good centers, but they don't have a great small forward. No offense to Joe Harris, but they don't have a lot of people off the bench for him. The starting lineup is legendary. Point guard James Harden, shooting guard Kyrie Irving, small forward Joe Harris, power forward Kevin Durant, center Blake Griffin. This year, in the preseason, they are not starting Kyrie Irving, which I don't understand. I don't know if he's on minutes restriction, but he's got to play more often. And my number 7 seed, the New York Knicks. The Knicks are just weird. With their point guard, Derrick Rose, they did okay last year, but now they're getting Kemba Walker. I don't know. I'm confused who they should start with. They're both great. They both have their upsides and downsides. But if Derrick Rose can return to his MVP caliber player style, the Knicks will be in great shape with a really young cast supporting him, including R.J. Barrett, Kevin Knox, and Mitchell Robinson. Now, to the South. My number 8 seed, the Miami Heat. Jimmy Butler has been doing great in Miami. That's why they got to the playoffs a lot, but they don't have the best supporting cast around him, which is crucial for Jimmy Butler. Jimmy keeps having locker room problems, but he should start to settle in now that he's getting older. He should start getting a little more mature. So we'll just have to see how that plays out. And the Orlando Magic. Even when they got Markelle Fultz, it doesn't really matter because they were starting DJ Augustine. But when in last year, when at the beginning of the season, he was doing amazing, and then he got an ACL injury. If you don't know this, that's what made Derrick Rose start to fall down. He wasn't doing great. He kept on tearing his ACL, and it kept getting worse and worse and worse. And then he just needed to get better. So it's hard for you to get better with the ACL. Other than that, Robin Lopez is not the greatest center. They should have kept Vooch, but hey, I'm not the GM, but it was a bad mistake. And they should have kept Aaron Gordon. They let go of a lot of key players. Now to the Washington Wizards. I'm very confused with them. Why did they get rid of Russell Westbrook? Why? He was doing a triple-double again. Bradley Beal was insane. And for some reason, Sabonis was doing great, but they didn't do that well in games. They were like the 2018 Chicago Bulls. They had three-point scoring, they had dunking, they had everything, but they're just the team that goes 20 and 62. But this year, they should improve in free agency. Since they lost Russell Westbrook, they have a lot more cap space now. Moving on to the number 4 seed, the Atlanta Hawks. Coming off a really great playoff run with Trae Young, he should do very well this year. He should upgrade, be one of the better players. With Clint Capella as their missing center, they should do very well this year. And then we have the Charlotte Hornets. I don't think they're not going to make the playoffs. It's just, sure, they have LaMelo Ball, sure, they have Gordon Hayward, but who else? They literally don't have any good players aside from them. Now on to the Midwest. My number 2 seed, the Milwaukee Bucks. The reigning champs and my favorite team. They should, with Giannis Antetokounmpo coming off an incredible season and an incredible playoff run, they should do way better than last year. With Chris Middleton, being the highest paid person, I was surprised by that. But they should still keep the rest of the lineup together. They could still make a title run. And we have the Cavs. Kevin Love, I love him. He's old. He's really old. But they do have young players such as Darius Garland and Colin Sexton. But they don't have that surrounding cast to make them a playoff team. Not yet, at least. Another team that's not going to make the playoffs is the Pacers. I feel like they should have kept Victor Oladipo because they might make the playoffs again. If they did have him, he should have been one of the best players. Maybe, I don't know. He should have fully recovered, but why Indiana? And another team that won't make the playoffs, Pistons. They're just, no. I don't even need to say anything. If you just search, Google Pistons record 2020 to 2021. Just Google it and look at their roster. Tell me that team can win games. And number 3, the number 3 seed, the Chicago Bulls. Yo, they came up with this. This is like a fantasy team. Point guard, either you could put in Lonzo or Kobe White. Shooting guard, Zach LaVine. Small forward, DeRozan. Power forward, I don't know why they got rid of Lauri Markkanen. He should have been playing, but hey, not my choice. And center, Vooch. It's just one of those teams that is unstoppable. But you need to have a better bench. They have 2 point guards to split minutes, but the rest they'll probably make the playoffs, maybe get to the finals. It's a coin flip, like 25% yes, 75% no. But Chicago fans, you have a lot to look forward to. Now, moving on to the West. I will do that video another time. That will be my next upload. So, I'll see you later. Bye.